Well, good morning. Didn't put a vlog on yesterday again. I'm not getting hung up about it. That's 2 days now this week, but lots of things happened. Nothing major, but just things that just life really just stopped me putting them on. But left my computer down in the shop. It was our day off yesterday. I had to open up in the morning. Thought I'd take my computer down there just so I could do some paperwork. And then left it there, and then I had to go back down again, and then other things happened, and then I did something that was strange. And normally, what I've done in those situations in the past is I would have gone and bought myself a bottle of red wine, and I would have sat down with my bottle of red wine and drunk it well quickly, with lots of snacks. Then I would have probably had a couple of beers as well, and then I would have actually then faded down and felt okay because I'd numbed the sort of me being in a bad mood or whatever it is. Of course, as you know, or you might not know, but I haven't drunk now for 20 days. It's 21, start of day 21 today, and it's been the easiest thing I've ever done. Don't miss it at all. Been to the pub twice to see Ben play, and haven't the need or the inkling, and didn't even and felt actually in the moment of ecstasy of silly drunkenness. I felt that actually, and I wasn't even drunk. It was just the mood. So I did something that I don't. The only thing I could do. I was in such a palaver about in my head that I just went to bed. Tina was going to go out, and I said, "We're not going out, darling. I'm going to go to bed." And I went to bed, and I slept for about 4 hours solid. Actually, fast asleep. Woke up a little bit better after that. We're going out today, though. Exciting days today. We're going to English Heritage Castle that I'm excited about. We're going to the Royal Duchy of Cornwall's Garden Centre or Nursery, and down to Lothlorien. So we're having a nice little trip out, and a few more vlogs with us. I mean, that's the trouble at the moment as well. Another reason why I haven't put a vlog on it's got so many that I've got to do, and I'm just finding the time to edit them and put them out there. Has been a bit of a mountain, and they're not coming out in order. Like I've still got ones from Fad and Nat and gosh, my brain phase. Sorry, darling, my brain's not working. And that draws me a little bit to the idea about alcohol and the benefits of having 20 days without it. Well, there's a number of benefits that I'd like to list. Obviously, the obvious ones is cost. It's a lot cheaper because it's not just the alcohol that you go and buy. It's going down there and saying, "Oh, we need that," and you're just buying extras as well on top of everything else. So that's actually works out cheaper. The satisfaction of not having a poison controlling me is also nice. And then there's another one. I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one because I think it goes into both camps. I'm much more aware. I'm much more in the moment. I feel like my body, but the way it feels in one way, I think the best way to describe it is it feels like I can feel my brain pressing against the inside of my skull. There's no fogginess in my head. It's all, and that's from either being drunk or from having a hangover. What I do now realise I suffered from a lot worse. It's just that it was just, I was used to it. I was used to having a hangover, and I didn't even notice it in the end. Like I said, I don't get hangovers, but I did. I really did. So, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. I'm in the moment, but I'm actually, and I think it brings back. You haven't seen the vlog yet. We went to what you call it, to Loo, and I wanted to go snorkeling at this great place, and the weather wasn't correct, and it was an easterly wind, and the tide was going out. It was on the turn, and everything was wrong, and it meant that it was just a swell, and there's no visibility. It was just a waste of time, and I think snorkeling is the closest of feeling drunk that I can get when I'm sober. And because I couldn't do that, and it was a week ago now, so I'd given up for about a fortnight. And then we went into Lou, and it was very busy. And I do have this thing, and it is connected, but I do have this thing where I think I know what people are thinking. You know, I read their expressions, I read their thoughts, the mannerisms, and normally I don't notice. I notice it all the time, but it felt like it was dialed up to 11. The volume of it, and I was absolutely, I could hear. I couldn't hear, but I could sense the presence of all these humans. I don't know if I mentioned it here or it was on a thing. It was, but if you was watching a football match, I think I already have. If you're watching a football match, but all focused on something, but it had been in an area where there was just a mass of people and I had no control of. I think if it was at a wedding, I'd have control because I could go in there, act stupid, and then straight away you'd have the people who would be. I could just cut through the chaff straight away. The dead would just not be interested in me and wouldn't want to talk to me and think I'm an idiot and ignore me, and the people who are alive would actually come along and want to join in and have a bit of fun. So and we're all there for a wedding, for a focus. So again, but it was just been in an area where, so shopping for the first time for a long time, again, it wasn't claustrophobic, it wasn't a thing. I just felt angry, angry at all these minds around me. What's that crazy, isn't it? But anyway, so yeah, and when I'm drunk, I think I'm more. It numbs it down. When I'm got a hangover, it numbs it down. And I think I've worked out that actually, when I was drinking every other day, there was only 8 hours a day where I wasn't actually 8 hours, about 8 hours every 2 days. Sorry, that I wasn't actually either drunk or hungover or asleep. So, and that time, most of that was spent upstairs in the office on my own. So I for many years I haven't dealt with other humans without a fix for a long time. So yeah, it's just slightly scary, I think. No, that sounds stupid. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's happening. So the alcohol, no drinking, definitely will be going there to Christmas. I have got an idea about Christmas, about how we're going to do Christmas, because I was thinking, when do I need alcohol? When do I absolutely need alcohol to make something work? And it's not going out. There's only one time, or 2 times actually, that I could pinpoint. And I've thought, and I've gone through everything. It's not raising a toast at a wedding. It's not anything like that. It's having a nice bottle of wine with my Christmas dinner and a nice bottle of beer with my turkey sandwiches on Christmas Eve after the evening. So it's just Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. I think it's the only time that I really find, So what's great about it is white wine, I don't like drinking on itself. It's only with food. With food, it's beautiful. So I'm going to actually, the aim is that I have a bottle of white with Christmas dinner and Boxing Day, and 2 bottles of beer to have with my turkey sandwiches, and then that will be my yearly intake of alcohol. That would be perfect, as long as I don't start actually attacking humans, because I can hear them too much. Stop thinking, you buggers. Anyway, so I am waffling now. It's time to say goodbye.